Clear Channel Broadcasting licenses.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with co-hosts Steve-O and Rene. Get ready to hear which South Florida restaurants serve the best seafood, Italian, Mexican, steak, or sushi. Who offers the best service, best portions, and atmosphere. Share your dining experiences with Steve-O and Rene each week while they share their dining experiences with you. Listen every week while Steve-O and Rene interview celebrity chefs, give away gift certificates to some of South Florida's finest restaurants, concert tickets, and share their top 10 cuisines. Steve-O has written for the food sections of such publications as Boca Raton News, Boca Life Magazine, Parklander Magazine, and the Jewish Journal. And he's no stranger to radio. Steve-O has written 2 cookbooks, one for adults and one for children. He's a graduate of the prestigious Cooper Clinic for Fitness and Nutrition, and he graduated from the Florida Culinary Institute. Renee was the head of one of the largest marketing firms in Florida. She's been the co-host of the Eat and Critique Show from its inception. Now let's get ready to call and share your dining experiences at 877-927-6969. Now here's restaurant critics Steve-O and Renee.
And your mic goes on.
Beat goes on.
Like that song.
Love that song.
Listen,
Share hair.
we have been getting so many emails
About what?
from listeners.
Okay.
They said they'd like us to be more serious and stop joking.
Really?
So today, because we give you what you want. Oh, by the way, I've got 2 extra tickets.
To what now?
To the Heat game.
No, to the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight.
Fight? I think they flew.
So we're going to give those away today.
Did you know that there's going to be a full moon tonight?
Renee, I'm trying to be serious.
Because I'm going to show you the moon tonight.
Listen,
Oh, no.
I'm going to moon you tonight.
moon ya. Moon ya?
Moon you. I'm going to show you the full moon tonight.
Renee.
I didn't say my full moon. I just said the moon.
Renee.
Yes.
We're trying to be serious now.
Okay.
We are going to talk.
This is me being serious.
For the next 30 minutes, we're going to be talking about the flight of the Northwest African bumblebee and how you make tuna out of it.
Oh, my God.
Why are you laughing? I'm trying to be serious. Trying to be serious, Renee.
Tuna fish? Are you talking about tuna fish?
I guess the seriousness is not going to last.
Bumblebee tuna fish?
Somebody help me today.
The flight of.
The flight of
And this is not the east-west. This is the northwest
Are they
bumblebee.
flying in the can?
I don't know. I think they shoot them out of the air. And they fall into the tuna grinder, the bumblebee grinder.
Okay, can you just do
Renee,
our
I guess the
opening,
seriousness
please?
just isn't going to work out today. Welcome.
Back to the full moon.
Welcome to another Eat and Critique show.
God.
Where we find some of South Florida's finest bumblebee. No, I mean restaurants.
Bumblebee tuna fish. I actually like bumblebee tuna fish.
Did anybody? I don't remember
I don't have to be
asking
asked. I don't have to be asked. I'm going to smack you, cowboy.
Okay.
Continue on.
Smack this.
I'm gonna.
Oh, boy.
It's going to get ugly. We're going to be like that Merryweather flight.
Renee,
Yes.
my church is listening to this today.
Okay, continue on.
Okay. Anyway, I'm restaurant critic Steve-O. I'm here with the very serious, never smiling co-host Renee.
Yeah, I'm very serious.
Today is sponsored by...
Hello, how are you? I'm good. Thank you
you
for
doing?
asking.
I
What
love
an
it when you have
introduction.
this
I have to have a
conversation.
conversation of my own because you don't even ask me.
Sometimes I do.
Not
I have
usually.
When I have it written down, say hello to Renee. Don't forget.
Okay.
Anyway, today's show is sponsored by our friends and one of our top 20 restaurants, Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Hey, listen, this is a great place to take Mom for Mother's Day.
Yes, I'd love to.
You want to go to Madison's?
I think maybe I
Mother's Day?
would, yes. I love
Seriously?
Madison's.
Okay, I'd love to
Go
take
have
you
their
there.
grilled artichoke
Oh, God,
and
that's
their
just
baby back ribs.
killer, where the meat just falls into your lap.
I know, you said that last week.
Was
Remember, I was eating them out of
was
your
it
lap.
funny last week?
No.
Okay. Anyway, they serve lunch and dinner. It's an upscale dining experience.
It is.
Great place to take a client to if you want to impress them.
Great place to go in general.
I love how they always add new things to the menu. I mean, that's not easy to do.
No,
So I love their salads there.
me too. Kale salad.
And don't forget, not only they have a great happy hour there. I mean, Madison's New York Grill in Boca is just the place to go. And
The place to be seen.
listen, this is, I don't know how that we haven't talked to them in the last couple of days, but I would definitely make reservations for Mother's Day.
Mother's Day's next Sunday, by the way.
It's Sunday and Monday.
It
So
is.
they
I
can-
get 2
yes,
days?
Yes.
Does that mean I get 2 days worth of presents?
You can call them at 561-994-0808.
No response.
That's 561-994-0808.
Okay, and if you'd like to watch today's show, this craziness, go to our website, theeatandcritiqueshow.com, and there we are.
We have some great guests today.
We do. It's going to be a great show.
Yeah, we've got a big author.
Yes, we're going to be speaking
His
to...
last name is Godfrey.
No, it's not. Gilbert
Godfrey.
Godfrey. I like
No.
him, by the way.
No, he's been on the Food Network. He's considered the most critical chef critic
Okay.
in the world.
So are you going to say the name?
No.
Of course not. Of
course not,
He's
no.
going to be on the first half hour. We have food writer and Food Network personality Simon Majumdar. Did you like the way I said it?
That's not right.
It's not. Is it Majumdar?
Not Dar.
Dar.
Yeah. Da.
Dada. With his new book out called Fed, White, and Blue, Finding America with My Fork.
It's a great story. Seriously,
Yes,
it's a great story.
I know.
So
And
he's
he
gone.
also wrote a book called Good Eats, and he's the host of Cutthroat Kitchen. And then the second half hour, we have the marketing manager of Chima's Brazilian Steakhouse, Cynthia Lenzi.
You know what that means, don't you?
What?
Gift certificate.
Oh, okay. And we
hold
dine there.
on,
Wait a
hold
second. Let
Go
me finish and stop interrupting because I'm going to get tape. I'm going to have to tape your mouth. Anyway, we dined at Chima's Friday night. What a dining experience that was. And we're going to be discussing that later when she calls in.
Speaking of gift certificates, we have to make an announcement. Actually, we're going to have to start doing this every week. It seems like you guys love winning gift certificates. You just don't like using them right away.
Either use it or lose it.
Absolutely.
And that goes with every aspect of life.
No, you can't wait a year and expect to just, you know what, we're going to say
They
now.
Expire.
The
Gift
the
certificates
winner
expire.
or the gift certificate?
Oh, not the winner.
No, but you
If so, send it back to us.
you've got to use them within 90 days. That's going to be the new rule. And if you don't use them in 90 days, they're
Use it or lose
they're
it.
no good. You can't just take it back 6, 7, 8 months because it's just not the way it works.
Okay.
So that's
Are you
the new
making the
rule.
rules?
As I go along.
You do.
The rules are there are no rules.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyway, let me tell everybody about 2J's because they've got a new concept. They're rolling out their new menu with a new look, and it's called Choose Two, TOO. They're going to have various soups, salads, and sandwiches at a special price.
Not TWO. You don't get to choose two. It's
No.
two also.
Only you would think of that.
I'm just
Renee.
asking.
Only you.
TOO. Okay, so Cinco de Mayo is this week. So let's tell
Fifth.
people some places to go. Yes, Cinco de Mayo, 5th of May. Hence, 5th of May. Anyway, so let's give people some ideas
Yeah.
of what to do.
Where to go?
Okay, well, I'd like to tell you where to go
Do you
sometimes.
know what? You know what? Not all Mexican restaurants celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Really?
I was shocked.
Were you?
Yeah, I did
That's
a
an
survey.
interesting point. Thank you for bringing that up.
I went to Anthony's Coal Fire Pizza.
You said
That's Mexican, right?
restaurants.
Oh, that's what.
Italian.
Oh, Lord, Anthony's. He knows that.
Well, then I went to Maggiano's.
Okay, settle
Why are they
down.
not-
Settle down and let me tell people places to go. Otherwise, I'm going to be telling you where to go.
You've already used that
It's
one
not
today.
going to be good. You're going to be seeing the moon tonight, baby. Full moon.
Is there
in
a
full
clip? Is there an
display.
eclipse?
There's going to be a lunar eclipse. And the night light's going to shine
Renee,
over the
this
room.
is a 1 hour show. Okay.
I want to talk about the eclipse.
Okay, let's talk about Cinco
Okay.
de Mayo.
Baja Cantino, and they're located.
Cantino?
Cantina. Are you here to? Oh, I just spit. Where's the chair with the?
microphone.
Where's
Where's
the
the
chair
towel?
with the tissues?
Where's a towel?
I'll just wipe on the chair. I'm sure everybody does.
Love
that.
doctors won't care.
Penthouse doesn't mind. If they send something away, it's okay. No big deal. Anyway, Baja Cantina, and stop critiquing the way I read today.
Renee.
Otherwise, you're going to be reading everything yourself. Stop it. I'm going to smack you, tying up your hands, taping your mouth. It's going to be a good day for me. It's at
Today's
201.
show was brought to you by
Rene. 201 Northwest 1st Avenue in Boca Raton. So get ready for one of the biggest Cinco de Mayo parties in Boca with the first ever at Baja Cantina. And why is that? The bar is going to be offering $5 Patron, which I like. Oh, Patron for $5. That's a good deal.
They're having a very special
And
beauty
other-
pregnant. Oh, pageant. I'm sorry.
You have to be pregnant.
To be now.
What, they gonna-
Miss Baja Cantina has to be pregnant.
They're going to name this Baja Cantina. What's the criteria to win?
I don't know.
How much Patron you could drink?
Sexiest sombrero.
Wow, that's exciting.
You get $500 for that.
Okay, that's interesting.
I'll wear a sombrero for $500.
You will?
Yeah.
I want to see you crowned. I'll do that for free.
Okay. El Camino.
El Camino, they're at 15 Northeast 2nd Avenue in Delray, and they're going to be celebrating and getting entered for a chance to win a trip to Key West.
Okay, let's just go on. Calaveras.
What was that again?
Calaveras?
What was that again?
Cantina. But they're in Jupiter, though. So if you're in Jupiter, we have a lot of listeners in Jupiter. Calaveras, Cantino.
Okay.
And then, of course, Rocco's Tacos.
And they're all over the place. They're in
All their
Boca, they're in
locations.
Delray,
They're going to have a big Cinco de Mayo Cantina Laredo.
which we like.
Love it. They're in Hallandale and they're at Palm Beach Gardens.
I don't love them. I like them.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Because I was disappointed at the one in Hallandale.
Well, we just lost them, Renee. Way to go. Oh,
I'm just saying the Palm Beach Garden ones was better.
okay.
Because the one in Hallandale
Cabo
service
Flats.
was terrible. Just talk over me.
It's an hour show, Renee. We've been talking about this for 45 minutes.
No, we haven't.
Okay. La Bamba.
Look at your watch.
La Bamba.
Okay. I heard that twice.
Cabo Flats.
there
And
an
these
echo
are
in
all
here?
their locations. And then in Broward, Lime Fresh Mexican Grill.
Yeah.
Bar Rita Pop-Up. That's at Tap 42.
That's in
They're going
Fort
to be
Lauderdale.
they're going to be starting to serve Mexican food.
Really?
Yeah. And then the whole enchilada.
They're in Plantation.
Yeah, and they're also at Town Center now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Don't get too excited.
That's me getting excited.
Okay. Anyway, there's some places you can go to have Cinco de Mayo. El Mariachi's not bad in Coral Springs.
We like that
We
place.
love their food, yeah. They're doing-
They have 2 locations in Coral Springs,
Yeah,
actually.
They're going to be doing a
Block party. They're doing a
Cinco
block
de-
party.
They are?
Yeah.
Are you saying block or black?
I said block.
Oh, okay. Anyway, let's go to our first commercial because we have our guest coming
We have a
on.
special guest coming up.
Oh, this is really cool.
Yes.
You will recognize the name. I promise you. If you watch,
If I say it correctly.
if you watch Food Network, if you watch Ted Mack's "I've Got a Line." No, what was his?
Ted Max. Whose line is it?
whose line
Anyway,
is- yeah. Anyway,
you're showing your age, buddy. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so let's go to commercial break and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Steve O, restaurant critic on the Eat and Critique Show. You know, Rene and I are in the business of finding great restaurants. That's why I want to tell you about Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton with their extensive lunch and dinner menu. We consider Madison's New York Bar and Grill one of our favorites, which is why they are on our top 20 restaurants. Try my favorite, the baby back ribs, where the meat falls off the bone, or the branzino, or the calamari, or any of their other great salads. Renee and I received so many emails from listeners thanking us for turning them on to Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton is a half a block west of I-95 on Glades, next door to Jared Jewelers. Save room for their mouth-watering key lime pie, and don't forget about their happy hour 7 days a week. Call them at 561-994 561-994-0808. That's 561-994-0808. Please tell them you heard about it on the Eat and Critique Show.
Hi, I'm restaurant critic Rene from the Eat and Critique radio show. Whenever Steve-O and I are in Boca and we're in the mood for the finest calamari, meatballs, pasta, or even a great pizza, we always stop off at Meatball Room. The Meatball Room is part of our top 20 restaurants, and Chef Louis and Nick's dishes are beyond greatness. Meatball Room offers 11 different varieties of meatballs, from their classic meatball, which is Steve-O and my favorite, to the meatball sampler plate. We love them all. There's always something going on at Meatball Room, like their ladies' night every Wednesday, where ladies drink free from 5 to 9 p.m., or their happy hour with their $5 bar bite menu. Meatball Room offers live entertainment every night. It's a fabulous restaurant to go for a real night of fine dining in a fun, relaxed atmosphere in a beautiful, modern setting. Meatball Room is located at the Regency Court Shopping Center at the corner of Jog and Yamato Road in Boca Raton. Call Meatball Room now to make reservations at 561-409-4111. That's Meatball Room at 561-409-4111 at the corner of Jog and Yamato in Boca Raton. Tell them that Steve-O and Renee sent you.
Hi, I'm Chris Levitt from the hit TV show $1 Million Listing Miami on Bravo, and I love listening to Steve-O and Renee on the Eat and Critique radio show.
Hi, this is John Hanley, owner of Meatball Room in Boca Raton. Chef Louis and myself love and support the Eat and Critique show on 94.3 FM.
And we're back.
Oh, are we back? Listen, we have a guest on the Eat and Critique hotline that 3 days I've been practicing this, so I hope
His name?
I hope I get it right, because I know who he is, but
Me
I know
too.
him as Simon.
Right.
So we want to welcome to the Eat and Critique show Food Network personality Simon Maljumjar.
Hey, Simon, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm actually on the road now, heading down towards Orlando.
Are you?
You're kidding me.
Wow.
No, we're heading down to. My poor wife is having to do all the driving. We headed out of. We were in Mobile last night in Alabama, and we're going to do an event in Orlando tonight with Robert Irvine. So.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, we're on the road. A constant part of the book tour right now.
Is it? So we want to talk about your book. It's called Fed, White, and Blue, Finding America with My Fork, which is an interesting title.
No, his fork.
Yes, it says My Fork.
It's his fork.
I know. Settle down there.
So listen, I watched one of your videos yesterday, the one where you're in Alaska and you're fishing for salmon.
Yes, well, that was one of the really exciting parts of the trip. I became an American citizen last September, and before I took the legal process, I decided I had to go out around the country and figure out what it was to become one of you guys. Because you're all a bit bonkers, so I thought, well,
You think? What makes you think that, Simon?
So just listening to your show.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Listen,
We're trying to be serious today.
something between you and I, these 50,000 listeners we have are probably not
No big
listening
deal,
right now.
But I asked America to invite me to come and share their food experiences, so I could come and see what it was like to be part of the great American family, and they did. So Alaska was one of the most exciting, but I had thousands of offers, and in fact the hard part was trying to
Decide.
whittle that down. And then even from the experiences that I had, I only had so many words to play with in the book, and cutting that down to 26 chapters.
So you have to write another book then. But how did you get the invite? How did you get invited to all these people's houses to dine?
Well, I'm lucky that I have a relatively good social media profile, and also, I'm also fortunate that I had some fairly well-known friends who used Twitter to help me. So people like Bobby Flay retweeted my request, and so did Alton Brown and Alex Guarnacelli and Jeffrey Zakarian and people like that. So
Some big names.
Were big, very kind names, and they came after that. The invitations came flooding in, and we're trying to replicate that now on our tour. So my wife and I are on the book tour now, and rather than just go and sit in a bookstore and hope that people turn up, we've been going to farmers markets and food festivals and culinary schools and
Tailgating.
we were just cooking on a hog farm in Mississippi a few days ago.
That's so funny.
We're just having a great deal of fun and meeting some amazing new people, and that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to the Epicurean Hotel in Tampa later on. We're going to be doing a demo there and some TV and just meeting people. I mean, what we're really using it for is a way for me to connect with my new American family.
Well, I got to ask, did you wet your pants when the bear came out in Alaska right in front of you?
What did you ask him?
I would have been so
Who
scared.
asked that question?
Only me.
I'm not going to lie. You do need to carry spare underwear. When you go fishing in Alaska.
You need to carry a shotgun.
Well, the nice thing is that we were with a guide who actually was armed just in case the bears, did turn towards us. But he said he's never had to do it in 20 years because the truth is, the bears are more interested in the fish than they are in the humans.
Thank
So
God, right?
Oh gosh, as long as you just let them go wherever they need to go, you learn very quickly that you're not number one in the food chain when you're in Alaska.
Listen, so whatever you catch, you throw it to the bear. Quick.
You have to keep them in metal containers so that they don't get the smell. And when you clean the fish, you have to clean them right on the beach, and you do have someone standing there with a shotgun while you clean them because the smell will...
He's got coverage.
Absolutely. So it's scary, I have to say, but it's also arguably one of the most beautiful places, in the country. Well, not even arguably, it is one of the most beautiful places in the country. So I had a great time there, but that was only one of the stories. I also went
I know you traveled to Plymouth, Massachusetts, to eat with the Pilgrims, to learn what the Pilgrims ate. You didn't eat with the Pilgrims. I think the Pilgrims are not they're not alive anymore.
But I did sit with a lot of the interpreters who recreate what the Pilgrims were like. So I got to learn a lot about that, and also then with the Wampanoag native community. So to learn what they were eating before the Pilgrims even arrived.
Hey, and another couple of your other stops. I think you got this confused though. You went to Brooklyn, but you did Shabbat dinner in Kansas. Is that right?
Well, I did, which is one of the most fun journeys because I got a call inviting me to share someone's holy meal on Friday, and they kind of mentioned in passing. They said, "Oh, well, by the way, if you're here, there's a kosher barbecue festival
in Kansas,
in Kansas City." So I'd never heard of such a thing. So of course I went, and it turned out to be one of the best events I've ever been to in my life. It's a full KCBS, Kansas City Barbecue Society kosher barbecue festival.
That's
but it's
funny.
Totally under kosher rules.
I would think more so in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Exactly. And then you went to Wisconsin to make cheese.
I did. I made cheese in Wisconsin. I made beer in Seattle. I went to roast peppers in Santa Fe at the farmer's market. But I met the key with all of these invitations, and the food was fantastic. But the key was I met really incredible people, a lot of them of whom have become very, very dear friends.
Did you invite him to our house to eat? I'm extending the invitation.
No, listen, Simon even grew his own corned beef at Nick and Al's in Los Angeles.
He did?
You grew your own, didn't you?
I did have to cook for my in-laws, my Filipino in-laws in Los Angeles.
You live in Los Angeles now.
Sorry?
You live in Los Angeles now.
I do live in Los Angeles now. Yeah, I moved there when I got married in 2010, and that's what really prompted this rather unlikely move at 50 years of age to become an American citizen.
Yeah, you have a Los Angeles accent.
It is. I think it's East Los Angeles.
East Los Angeles.
How did you get people? Now you're on Food Network. You're on Cutthroat
with Bobby Flay.
I mean, you've done so much. How did you get the shingle of being the toughest critic?
Well, I think I come from a background in the north of England where people are, I think, quite critical by nature. And I was always very critical of food, even when I was a kid. When I was 4 years old, my father reminded me recently, when I was 4 years old, my mum made this beautiful lentil soup that she used to make. And I turned to her and I said, "Mum, that was delicious, but was the shop that sold the good lentils closed today?" So even at 4 years old, I was already, how she didn't kill me, I don't know. I shouldn't be here, but she let me get away with it. So that was kind of always in my bloodstream, I think. But then I quit my job in the UK after years of being a book publisher. My mother died. I had a bit of a breakdown, and I decided I just needed to really follow my passion. So I quit my job, spent my life savings to go around the world, and I wrote my first book, Eat My Globe.
Right.
And that came to the attention, I think, of the Food Network, and that someone there read it, and they invited me to come and do a screen test. And I ended up, by good fortune, becoming one of the third judge on the Next Iron Chef, which of course is a huge series.
It is. Yes, we watch it.
Where you're choosing the new Iron Chef, it's obviously a big thing.
Yes.
So I got to do that, and I guess I didn't offend anybody too much, and they keep asking me back.
That's why I can't have him for dinner. He'll be critical of my meal.
No, I'm never critical. If someone is kind enough to ever invite me for a meal, I'm never like that. Because
okay, you're back in. You're good.
No one ever invites me for dinner anymore.
So,
well, you have an open invitation.
Well, thank you.
I make very good chicken soup.
Oh, I love
and matzo balls, yes.
So you've got to have a follow-up to this book with all these stories you have, and you're still getting invited.
Well, absolutely. The journey, the book is finished, or at least the first chapter is finished, but the journey hasn't ended. Like I said, we're on this road trip now. We've already been up in the Northeast. We're up, we did an event at the Mark Twain House. We went back to Plymouth. I cooked a dinner out in Provincetown. We were in Austin a few days ago, then Mississippi, then Little Rock. We're in Florida for the next few days, then up to the Carolinas. We're actually going to be on the road until, with a break to go back to film some more Cutthroat Kitchen and Bobby Flay. We're on the road until November.
Wow.
So Sybil, your wife, is a real trooper.
She is.
She goes with the flow.
She's sitting next to me now. She does all the hard work, all the planning.
She's driving. He's talking on the phone.
She does all the driving. She does all the planning. And each morning I get up and she goes, honey, we're going here today. You have to do a phone call with some people in Florida. And I go, that's cool. So my life is totally organized, and it's just
she organizes you
together.
So tell people how they can order. This book is incredible. It's called Fed White and Blue, Finding America with My Fork.
How can people purchase the book?
Well, they can purchase it obviously through all the Barnes & Noble, Amazon online sites, but also from any good local independent bookseller. I'm a huge supporter, having been in publishing for many years, of good independent bookstores. And so wherever I always think it's great if they can support their local bookstore, but obviously if they want to, they can buy it online, Fed White and Blue. I'm really pleased it's getting a good response. It was a real labor of love.
No, it's a great book.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And people are really connecting with it, and I'm getting lots of emails from people saying, why didn't you come to, wherever? And I go, well, because I didn't get invitations. And then they go, well, you're invited now.
Right,
so we're already adding dates all the time. We've just added something in Detroit. We're adding something in Napa. We're all over
Coral
the
Springs, the matzo ball tasting.
If people invite us and we have time to come,
of course you're invited.
That's what he just said. Everybody said, why didn't you come to our place? Give everybody your website, because your website's wonderful.
No, thank you. Thank you so much. It's you can find me on simonmajumder.com, and if you go on there, you'll find the events page, which has the list of all my travels. It will also give you a connection to all the books and where you can buy them at all the stores. It will also give you some of my latest writing and updates and the TV shows I'm working on. And then people can find me on Facebook at Simon Majumder. I'm at Simon Majumder on Instagram and Twitter. I'm very easy to find because there ain't many Simon Majumders around.
There's not. That's
think?
Right.
Listen, I found this is such an easy read. I found after each city, I couldn't wait for the next one, the next chapter. It was just such a great book.
It really is.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm so pleased you liked it, and it was. I'm glad it's an easy read. It's meant to be affectionate. It's meant to show people that I have another side apart from being the slightly sniffy ink judge with an accent that sounds like a Star Wars villain.
I love it.
Thank you so much for dropping in with us today, and we will keep mentioning your book because it's such a great book. Fed White and Blue, Finding America with My Fork.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on today, Simon.
Travel safe.
Bye now.
Bye.
Okay, let's take a break. And when we come back, I think we have Chima. Cynthia is on the phone.
What's her name?
What's her name? Cynthia?
Cynthia.
Oh, Cynthia. Oh, you're very critical today. I'm going to find you with my fork. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Steve O, co-host of the Eat and Critique Show. I want to talk to you about my favorite deli, 2J's, with 24 locations throughout South Florida, 11 of them right here in Broward and Palm Beach. Most of us have ordered out from 2J's at one time or another, from those morning business meetings to bar mitzvahs, or maybe you ordered one of their great holiday trays. What I love about 2J's is how consistently good they are and how my orders are always accurate and on time. Whatever occasion we are celebrating and I'm put in charge of the food, I know ordering from 2J's will always be a hit. From their cheese trays to their meat trays, 2J's never disappoints me or our company. You can always tell the difference between the 2J's trays and the other trays at parties, as 2J's trays are always the ones that are devoured. Finally, I can't forget about 2J's latkes, or their stuffed cabbage, or their matzo ball soup, which are just like my Nana used to make. Go to their website to find out the location nearest you at www.2js.com. That's Toojays. Tell them Steve O and Rene sent you from the Eat and Critique Show. Hi, I'm Steve O, restaurant critic on the Eat and Critique Show. You know, Rene and I are in the business of finding great restaurants. That's why I want to tell you about Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton with their extensive lunch and dinner menu. We consider Madison's New York Bar and Grill one of our favorites, which is why they are on our top 20 restaurants. Try my favorite, the baby back ribs where the meat falls off the bone, or the branzino, or the calamari, or any of their other great salads. Rene and I received so many emails from listeners thanking us for turning them on to Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton is a half a block west of I-95 on Glades, next door to Jared Jewelers. Save room for their mouth-watering key lime pie, and don't forget about their happy hours 7 days a week. Call them at 561-994-0808. That's 561-994-0808. Please tell them you heard about it on the Eat and Critique Show.
Yo, cuz, how you doing? This is Steve Martirano of Cafe Martirano in Fort Lauderdale, and at the Hard Rock Seminole Hotel and Casino, and at the Rio in Las Vegas. And I love turning into my friends, Steve-O and Rene, Eat and Critique Radio Show. Enjoy. Say goodbye.
I'm saying hello.
If he says goodbye, you better say goodbye.
I'm saying hello, though. Anyway, so we're back, and we have our next guest. We dined at Chima's in Fort Lauderdale on Las Olas last Friday night. And what a dining experience that is. I'm still full from Friday night.
If you haven't dined at Chima's Brazilian Steakhouse on Las Olas,
there's no better steakhouse.
Oh, my God. I mean, this place is
amazing. Did I say amazing?
Say amazing.
Amazing.
Anyway, we have the marketing manager, Cynthia, on the phone with us. I'm so glad. This is going to be so much fun doing this show because we're going to talk about everything Chima's offers.
Okay,
and
so is
it was
Cynthia
a wonderful
there?
dining experience.
Hey, Cynthia.
Try again.
Hi, welcome to the Eat and Critique Show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
This is Cynthia Lindsay. You're the marketing director at Chima's.
Correct.
And right now, you guys, this is Food and Wine Festival going on in Las Olas.
Well, we were there Friday night, and they were like bouncing back and forth with the Food and Wine Festival.
Right. That's why I wasn't there on Friday when you guys went there, because I went to the event. It was a great event, by the way. We had a great time.
Oh, I just thought you didn't like Rene. I mean, I knew you.
I thought you had put deodorant on. Maybe smelled.
Hey, explain to our listeners who've never been to Chima's, what is the concept?
Chima, just the name Chima, it comes from chimarrão, which is a drink from the south of Brazil.
Chimarrão?
That means chimarrão.
Ho!
It's a drink.
Ho!
Ho.
Okay. Ho.
Chimarrão. Yeah, it's just like the first word for Chima and then ho. Chimarrão. It's a drink.
Because in New York, ho means something else.
Yeah, I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. Continue on. I'm sorry. Things just come out of my mouth.
She's never really been with us. She doesn't know.
Oh, you don't know. We have a sense of humor. Well, I do. Anyway.
So that's.
But explain the concept, how they come by and when you have your little tag on
Right.
the table.
Well, you actually get a disc on the table. And it's either to stop them from coming to your table or continue on to serve you all different types of meat and fish and chicken all throughout the evening, which is incredible.
Yes, we have over 16 cuts of meat, and each meat, I'm not sure if you guys know about this, but each gaucho, the meat chef, the one who serves you, he's the one responsible for that meat. So he's the one cooking that meat through the night.
That's the one wearing the gauchos, right? They wear gauchos?
The gauchos.
Yeah, well, we
they're
own
called
the
gauchos.
we own the sirloin.
The sirloin
guy.
steak was our favorite of the evening. But then you have an extensive salad bar as well.
We have an awesome salad bar. We can do, the way that we serve at Chima, you can either have the rodizio, which means all of the meats that we serve, plus the salad bar and plus the side dishes. Or if you don't feel like eating meat that night, you can also have the salad bar only, which includes two fish, salmon and swordfish, plus all of the items in the salad bar and the side dishes as well, which, they're great too.
Okay, can I mention some of the items on the salad bar that I had because they were phenomenal? And I have to say, it's not like a typical salad bar.
No.
I mean, you're not going to sweet tomato by no means. This is high end, like smoked salmon. They have Waldorf salad. I mean, they have carpaccio. They have everything.
My favorite's the gorgonzola mousse. It goes really well.
I had that. I tried that. That was excellent. And I liked, there was a new one that I did not see last time I was there. It was the portobello spinach salad, which I loved.
Yeah, I love that one too.
But the Waldorf salad was
The Waldorf is your favorite.
Loved it.
And that is not a typical salad to have on a salad bar. That's what I'm saying. It's more high-end dining there.
So the first thing
it's definitely a gourmet salad bar.
It is.
Great items.
you go to the salad bar first, and then when you're through with your salad, you
And they have
sit down.
soup also. Did you see the soup?
I saw the soup, and I've actually had some of the soups there.
I know, but you didn't want to fill up. We wanted the meat. We were like, bring on the meat.
Yes, that's a good idea.
It's
And once you turn your token, that's when the gauchos start coming.
And they never stop the entire evening.
They do not until you turn your token to the no thank you side. They will keep coming to your table, and you can taste as many meat as you would like through the night. You can stay there. As
Can
long
I tell
as
you something? It's a dream come true. I get meat all night. That's all I want is meat all night.
so it's depending on how you prefer. If you want medium,
Well, they ask you, how would you like your meat?
any way you want it,
Right.
they have for you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So let's tell some of the people. Let's tell some of the cuts of meat. See, I hear meat, I get crazy. So there was top sirloin, which was our
We
favorite.
Which is our signature cut, which we call it picanha.
We made friends with the sirloin man, the sirloin gaucho man.
Oh yeah.
That was our best friend of the evening.
Oh, and the ribs, both the
I
beef and
love
the
them.
pork ribs.
The pork was my favorite. I love the pork ribs. Yes. Love them.
Too.
They had the leg of lamb,
Yes.
the lamb chops.
The lamb chops were excellent. Love them too. And
How about the chicken wrapped in bacon?
That was phenomenal.
That was really, really good.
And they had swordfish.
Sausage.
And, yes.
It was. If you've never been to Chima's before,
You got to go there.
first of all, everything they bring out, you're going to love. I mean, it absolutely is high end.
And I love when you come into Chima's because when you walk in, there's these huge trees. It's just so beautiful. I mean, it actually looks like a set to a movie when you're walking in there, like into the woods. It's just so nice because we actually went outside. We'll talk about the dessert separately after this, but we went and we had our dessert outside. And you actually have
Beautiful.
somebody singing out there. There's music. It's just such a nice place to go.
It's a great way to enter dinner, to have dessert outside, or maybe an after dinner drink, or even like coffee.
Before dinner drink, after dinner drink. I'm always up for the drink.
And the service, your service
It's impeccable.
I mean, we love your. Every time we've been
We
there,
have to mention we had Vinny, and then what's the other
we
guy?
had Vinny last time too.
I know, but we had the other guy, Lucida. What's his name?
Simon.
Who is it?
Lucio, maybe?
Lucio. He's the one that was there last year overseeing everything, and he made sure. He kept saying to us, "What do we want next? Who should I send over?"
And
I never flipped that disc. Usually you flip it to stop the meat from coming. Mine was on go the entire night.
and Eric, the general manager there, is
Omar.
so wonderful.
Yeah, Eric and Omar. Okay, did we give everybody plugs?
We've got a great team.
You really do.
Hey, now that we've got everybody starved out of their mind,
Let's give away $100 gift card to Chima's.
fifth caller.
Okay, at 877-927-6969. That's 877-927-6969.
$100 gift certificate to the fifth caller.
Yes.
Got to use it within 90 days. You cannot wait a year.
You either use it or lose it.
Exactly.
Okay, give everybody your phone number in case people want to make reservations. You also do parties there as well.
We do parties. We do graduation parties, rehearsal dinners, weddings, holiday parties, any kind of celebration. You can count on us. And the number to call is 954-712-0580.
You know what I like? You're on Las Olas, but you're kind of close to A1A. So you kind of get away from all that hustle and bustle.
They're off the beaten path. They're all the way down. They're not like in the chaos of Las Olas. They're in the and they have valet parking, of course. So it's wonderful.
So now, listen, Mother's Day is next week.
Yes.
What a great place to take Mom.
Yeah, and we have a really special gift for all of moms that go to Chima to celebrate Mother's Day.
What do you got?
First, we're going to be open for lunch and dinner.
Oh, okay.
From 11:30 to 3, it's lunchtime, and then 4 to 9, it's dinner time. And for every mom that dines with us on Mother's Day, we are going to be giving a complimentary dinner for the next visit. It's a card, it's a complimentary
I'm in.
card for.
That is really cool.
Yes,
Listen.
the card, it has. It's a complimentary dinner for the next visit.
I have to
is
just
nice.
I have to just digest all my meat from Friday night. I'll be ready next Sunday.
Oh, you'll be fine.
It'll take me a week to digest all that meat. I was like in a meat-induced coma.
Yeah, if you like protein,
It was.
If you like protein, fish, chicken,
And if
steak.
you go there, listen, heads up, if you go there, wear sweatpants. Really?
Yes.
Do not wear anything with a belt buckle or drawstring pants. You got to leave room.
You do.
You got to leave room for dessert, too.
Oh,
Yes. See, I wore leggings. I was smart this time because last time I was busting at the gut.
Yes.
Renee, that
I
picture
was.
doesn't look very good.
I was. The food is so phenomenal. You want to be able to eat as much as you can. Got to get your money's worth. Listen, I'm Jewish. I got to get my money's worth.
Well, you know what? You're very well priced too. I mean, it
Yes.
sounds like it's going to cost you a fortune. It's not.
And the meat, I have to talk about that sirloin again. It was outrageous. It really was. It was so phenomenal.
You know, we left out when you sit down, they bring you. I think it's 3 or 4 different appetizers that are just part of the meal, right?
They do. The creamy mashed potatoes and the polentas and
The cheese bread.
Yes,
the
cheese
bread. The beef croquette.
The
Then
croquettes.
once you
I didn't get-
start your Rodizio service.
Wait, Cynthia.
Then the servers, they'll bring the creamy
Cynthia,
mashed
I have to just interject for a second. Do you know that I didn't even get to taste any of those because Steve O devoured them. I never had any of those.
Well, actually, I put them in my pocket. I gave
I
it to the
think you
valet
did.
guy, thinking I could
For a tip?
Yeah, for a tip.
And
Hey,
what did he
Jimmy, do we
say?
have a winner?
Yeah, we got Ted.
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 Hey, Ted, congratulations. You just won a $100 gift card to Chima's on Las Olas.
That's awesome, guys. Thanks so much.
Have you ever been there?
I have not been there. I know where it is, but I've never been. But I love that format. It's great. So thank
This
you so much.
blows away any of the other ones that do this. I'm not mentioning any names. This place is the place to go. It is phenomenal.
The whole, the ambiance, everything about it.
everything.
The service. I mean, there is, listen, if you love.
And the meat. Don't forget the meat.
If you love meat, oh my God. You're just going to have a fabulous, fabulous time there. And what part of town do you live in?
I live in Wellington.
Wellington, okay.
Okay, it's worth the drive.
Yes.
I would drive. I would drive from Orlando.
You did one time, didn't you?
Exactly. I would drive from New York.
I'm down there all the time, so no trouble with the drive.
You're going to love it, bro. Hey, stay on the line, and we're going to get all your information.
Enjoy
It'll
the
go
gift
out to you
certificate.
next week. Thanks,
Great.
Ted.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. So let's get to our dessert now.
Okay, so we had the key lime pie,
Yes.
which was great. But my favorite was the chocolate cake
Oh, that was awesome.
with the raspberry sorbet. And the combination of those two flavors. Now, you have to understand, I was so full. I was busting a gut. But I said, let me just walk around the block a couple of times so I can eat dessert. It was so good. The dessert was excellent, too.
Delicious.
And I like the whole iPad. They come out and they show you all the different things, even if you want an after-dinner drink
Right.
on the iPad.
Cynthia, can you tell how much we love?
We're big fans.
I'm so glad you guys had a great time.
We did.
Give everybody your phone number again for reservations.
Sure. Of course, it's 954-712-0580, or you can go online to our website at chimasteakhouse.com.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Hey,
Well,
thank you so much.
Thank you for having us to your restaurant. We loved it.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me. I'm really glad you guys enjoyed your dinner.
We always
And
do.
we'd love to come back.
And thank Eric.
Anytime you guys are
See how I'm inviting myself to go again?
Tell Eric thank you also.
All right.
Oh,
Thank
Eric's
you
sweet.
very
He's a
much.
sweetheart.
Okay, thanks so much.
I will. Bye, guys. You have a great day.
You too. Thanks.
Thank
Right
you.
from Chima's right to our next segment. I love this segment, especially because we are now, month of May is
Burger Month.
Yes. Hey, Tom. Tom?
Yes.
Okay, buddy.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
Jim Dandy, how are you guys doing?
Excellent. So what is Chef George doing for National Burger Month?
I'll tell you the one creation he just came up with.
Oh, my God.
You're going to love this one.
Tell us.
It's called the Big Mac Daddy.
I love it. What is it? Big Mac Daddy. And it's not the Big Mac from McDonald's. By no means.
Very, very far away from that.
Yes. The Mac Daddy.
He actually takes our 3-cheese mac and cheese and makes it into a patty. So he sears it on the grill and then puts it on top of a 5-ounce Angus burger.
Ooh.
And then tops that with beer braised onions, more cheddar cheese, and our honey chipotle barbecue sauce.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Who's your baby's daddy? I wish Chef George was. Wow. That's crazy.
Is that the whole month of May?
He'll be running that for a while, I believe.
We have to try that.
He'll come up with something creative, and then all of a sudden you'll turn around one day, it'll be gone, and he'll have something else on them.
Well, he won for the Inside Out Juicy Lucy burger.
Yes.
He won an award for that.
That was an amazing award, Tom.
Yeah, best burger in Florida. That was nice.
That's unbelievable.
So, first of all, let's tell everybody where you're located at.
We're in Boca Raton at 980 North Federal Boulevard, just north of Meisner Park before you get to Glades Road on the east side. And we're in the Sendine building with Sendine Spaces, which is a really cool kind
The
of...
whole lobby. They take up the whole lobby, the Casbah.
Yeah, it's a lot
This,
of fun.
this is the time you've got the NBA playoffs. You've got the Mayweather fight coming up.
Oh, stop.
I love
Listen,
doing that.
you know something? This is the place to go for Burger Month. Because
It
if
is.
you want the most incredible burger, this is the place to go.
Oh, absolutely. I was gonna
It
say,
doesn't get any better than Chef George's Inside Out Juicy Lucy burger.
well, you got all the.
Doing a burger topped with the homemade pastrami. Right.
Get out of town.
We-
Oh, my God.
We got 2 emails last week from people who went and had your pastrami.
Wait.
One was from New York, told me the best pastrami they've ever had. That's pretty much
That's big.
coming from New York.
That is big.
Exactly.
I want that burger.
We're actually doing the pastrami Reuben or Rachel, whatever you want to call it.
I want that. I'm going there.
I think I told you last time, when we bring out the pastrami, it takes us like 11 days to make.
Yes.
Curing it and smoking it and, doing all that jazz. And then we put it on the menu and it's there for like 3 days.
I know you actually have a waiting list for the pastrami, which is crazy.
We actually have people that go into our website and sign up for our email newsletter because we let them know in advance when it's coming out.
Pastrami alert. Pastrami alert.
Exactly. We do
That's
call it the
funny.
meat alert.
Tell everybody your
The
website
meat alert.
address.
I like that.
Give everybody your website address.
The the website is meateateryboca.com. That's meateateryboca.com.
And tell everybody your hours, because you serve breakfast, lunch, dinner,
Yeah, we do
catering.
breakfast during the week because we are in the office center, so we've got a nice little breakfast thing going from 8:30 to 10:30, and then 11 o'clock we serve a regular menu until 9:30 at night, and that's Monday to Friday. And then on the weekends we open at noon, so we let our staff sleep in a little bit, and then 12 o'clock we get the ball rolling, and we keep the doors open till 9:30 for our menu on Saturday and Sundays.
And we also have to mention, which we mention every week, is they make their own condiments.
Yeah.
So you have to go there and try their mustard on that pastrami, because the mustard has caraway seeds in it.
Caraway seeds.
My favorite. I eat that on everything.
A little
Has beer in there?
horseradish.
Wait a second. Wait, it has beer in there?
It has a little bit of beer in it. Yeah.
That's why I was so happy when I left.
That was the milkshake.
Cream and everything else.
That was the adult milkshake.
No, it was from the ham. It was from the meat.
Exactly.
It's from the Juicy Lucy.
Okay, I got to tell you, I loved your Asian turkey burger.
Oh, yeah.
Out of this world.
No,
And
my wings. My wings are my favorite. Those are my favorite wings by far of any place I've gone to. Those are the best wings.
Yeah, we just brought the wings and started putting them down in our store in Isla Morada down the Keys.
Oh, really? Because they're that
we
good.
originally just did a fried chicken there, and we did the wings as a special, the smoked wings as a special up in Boca, and it took off so much that we put it on the menu there, and then eventually we just brought it down and added it to the menu.
I mean, they literally fall apart. They're so good.
right off the bone.
They're unbelievable.
So listen, if you haven't eaten at Meat Eatery, first of all, it's
You're
just a
missing
fun-
out.
It's,
You're
it's-
missing
it's
out.
a
They have
fun place,
yes,
first of all.
and they have craft beer and wine, adult milkshakes. We're big fans. Can you
Can you
tell?
Tom, you guys just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, and I bet I could just see Chef George at night, wakes up in the middle of the night,
The mad scientist.
the light bulb goes off.
I sent you the picture of him.
Unbelievable.
Mad scientist, right?
He is,
with
yes.
With him making his sausage.
But you know, there's
We love his sausage.
there's restaurants.
Speaking personally.
There's restaurants with wings in their name, or there's delis out there. You're none of those, and here you have probably the finest wings,
And hamburgers, the
burgers,
best. Yes.
and pastrami. It's
Yeah.
just
I want
amazing.
that. I want that hamburger with the pastrami.
You know, our focus was to be, a restaurant that ground and cased its own sausages, smoked its own pork, chicken. You know, we put burgers on the menu just because they're popular. We wanted to have, round out our menu. And the burgers went, people go crazy over the burgers. Obviously,
Because they're so creative. I mean, Chef.
burger restaurant in the country last year, and we were named top burger in Florida this year. So it's a nice accolade.
It really is, but well deserved.
All those other things on top of it.
Yeah.
And do the truffle bistro fries with your burger.
Yeah.
What a combination.
For an extra $2.50, it's well worth it.
Yes.
And you have craft beer and you have wines, but Tom, I think this is probably the greatest compliment I can give you. You are probably the top in our eyes gastropub.
Not probably. They are.
There's
no probably. They are.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
We mean
We're
that.
just trying to have some fun and give out some good food to everybody.
Yes. Go there and have some fun.
And very important, you do a lot of events. So you do.
They do catering as well. Give everybody your phone number in case you want to cater.
Yeah, because we can accommodate groups of 150 or so in the Casbah in the lobby of the building. So it's kind of a cool space.
So if I get bod mitzvah again, I want to do it there.
Yeah, it's really our phone number if you want to call us to try to set something up for that is 561-419-2600. And you can call us about, we've done parties of a dozen to 180 people, and right on site with us. So it's kind of a fun thing.
Man, we
Perfect.
love having you guys on with your own segment. Wow. Thanks for calling in today. I know aren't Sundays kind of your day off?
Yeah, I kind of roam around a little bit. I'm down the Keys right now.
I bet you Chef George is in the kitchen cooking.
He probably is.
He's creating some masterpiece.
He is.
Tell him hi for us. Thanks for calling in. We'll
Thanks,
talk to you again
Tom.
next week.
Terrific. Thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
Tom.
I'll talk to you next week.
We love
Okay.
you, man.
All right.
What a cool place.
It is.
What a
And
cool
if you've
place.
never tried this restaurant, I mean, you have to. Really. I mean, everything that we tasted there was phenomenal and different. See, I love different.
And I gotta say, when we get so many calls from restaurants that want to be part of our show, if we don't
We
care
have to
for the food,
No, well, of course they're not going to be on the show, but we have to absolutely love them.
that's the key word. We have
to love them.
And you've heard us talk before when we say it's okay. We don't do okay. Okay is for other shows. Our show, we have to
We've
love.
turned down sponsors because we thought their food was okay. That's why I can't pay the bills, but that's that's besides the point.
The bills.
Maybe we should start taking them.
The bills get paid last because listen, all we have is our name, and in the next
What's
few,
your name?
Simon Majumudar.
Majumba.
Majumudar. God, we didn't mess up his name at all.
Well, you did it. This is wait a second. I just have to say this because this is a first for you. Usually, I am the one that does the introductions for any difficult name there is. If it's Smith or Jones or Wesson or whatever, isn't that a gun? Then you get them. But if it's Majumba, it's me. Or Cynthia. I mean, why do I get all the bad names? Not bad names. I love the names. The hard names. The difficult
I want
names.
you, this seriously, I want you to be the star. I just want to
Oh,
be
you're
the
so
co-pilot.
full of crap.
So-
You are so full of crap. It's coming out of your ears.
Is no, I mean I want you to shine.
Oh, you
So-
do. So I'll shine when I say Jones or Smith.
No, anybody can
You
do
can
that.
shine and say the other names.
Anybody can do that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you can't pronounce nothing.
Well, you think I'm going to admit that on air?
Bon
Are you
appetit.
serious? Yeah. No, but seriously, I mean, we strive to bring on the best restaurants because I'm going to tell you something. We have seen you would not believe the restaurants that are rated top restaurants.
Well, we
They aren't
found
even
out-
in business anymore.
No, but we did find out long ago when we started the show that a lot of these reviews are paid for, and we do not take bribes. Well, sometimes I do.
Wait a minute, we don't? When did we stop?
I don't see the checks lately.
I'm serious. I mean,
No, we don't. I'm just saying that was the whole premise of the show because we would read reviews to restaurants and they weren't actual reviews.
it's, you know what? Our record is still intact. We've had roughly about 12 restaurants that turned us down. I mean, they didn't want us to even come and do
Well,
a
they didn't
tasting.
actually turn me down. They turned you down.
Because I
They said-
couldn't pronounce her name.
Exactly. Renee, come on over. Come on down.
Do you know all 12 of those restaurants
They
are
closed.
no longer in business?
Isn't that interesting? Because if you don't want us to taste at your restaurant, then that speaks volume. Because
And we don't
what's
charge.
the problem?
We don't charge for tastings.
You
and
don't.
to talk about.
I charge.
You do? Wow.
Anyway,
Okay.
today's show has been brought to you by Madison's New York Grill and Bar, one of our top 20 restaurants and one of Steve-O and my favorites for lunch or dinner. Don't forget to make your dinner reservations and your Mother's Day reservations at Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca at 561-994-0808. That's 561-994-0808. And they are located just west of on 95 of Glades Road.
You forgot. Hey, remember,
They're
without
next
you,
door to Jared Jules on Glades
15
Road.
seconds.
remember, without you, there is no us. Join us next week for another fun hour of Eat and Critique Show. Peace and love, everyone.
We're out.
Awesome.
I got you, babe.
You've been listening to the Eat and Critique Show with local restaurant critics Steve-O and Rene. Tune in again next week for more restaurant reviews, fine dining gift certificate giveaways, and interviews as Steve-O and Rene search for the good, the bad, and the ugly in fine dining experiences. To contact Steve-O and Rene, go to their website at www.theeatandcritiqueshow.com or go to their Facebook page. Thanks again for tuning in to the Eat and Critique Show here on Real Radio 94.3.